Welcome.
What's this all about? R2, what's it really all about, man? You do art. You're zoned into what you believe. Like, what's your take?
I mean, it's just, I mean, people just looking for something, man. Like, and even like these eggheads and that just spend all their time doing this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they're also
Looking for something.
they're just grasping, man. Like, there's really no answer, man. Like, you can't.
So how do you navigate through life, man? Look, man, you're the guru. Like, what do you tell somebody who's like birthing in here and they can hear what you're saying? You're like, yo,
man, dude, like even
this is what it is.
Well, I'm literally doing that with this guy, like I'm just trying to, put thoughts in his head and just put memories and events. Just getting here, I was gonna drive all the way down here, but I was like, man, let's get on the light rail. You know what I'm saying? Just
So we have an experience.
Took it a few blocks, but for him to just see something other than just rolling in the car and getting out and walking over here or whatever, because it's just like I see myself in him in a lot of ways, because I could imagine what I had to go through when I was a kid and what I put my parents through, but at the same time I would still want him to just expand
Experience
his dude, everything, man. Like it's weird because growing up we didn't really do that much, you know what I'm saying? Like we took trips to like Mexico, but we didn't really travel that much.
Yeah, it was like a thing.
For him, I've already took him on a train ride. We've been fucking
Everywhere.
on a boat. And I've never fucking did that.
Yeah.
Until just a year ago, whatever.
Isn't that crazy? Like, I've mentioned that before, and I'm pretty sure I probably got this from like a fucking Rogan's podcast, but it's crazy because the generation before us, and imagine the generation before your parents. Imagine what they were dealing with, and now we speak on like all of that for all of us.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
The people that raised us were straight savages, especially if you're a first gen. Like, were your parents born here or born in Mexico?
Born over there.
Okay, so same thing. Your parents, one of them were born here, the other one was born in China.
Yeah.
Okay, you already told us that story a little bit. Same thing here, right? They were born different country.
No, my mom was born here. My dad was born in the Philippines.
See, so there you go. So there's somebody to relate. But what is this saying is this. Imagine right now, say we're all homies. Say we're family for some reason. I fucking come up with the idea. Like, look, man, look, bro, like, hey, there's some place hella far where you could like be free. Hey, you down to roll? Like, what? Is that how it came down to? Like, yo, this shit sucks. Hey, you down to roll somewhere else? Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, dude. Well,
how crazy is that, though? That's crazy, though. That's really crazy. If you think about that, would you be down to do that right now if we were family?
Well, dude, like, and this is just kind of from like what my dad used to tell me, and my mom and stuff.
Yeah, situation's bad.
Fuck, dude. You're going from a situation where, I mean,
there's no hope.
It's not unbearable. It's not.
Nah.
It's not horrible. I mean, I've never seen it like that, but it's hard, dude.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not easy. It's not what we have here.
I've heard people, complain here like, fuck, we need more
faster internet.
We just need more rights and more women need to do this. And this
First
exists
world
here
problem.
and this exists there, and and I'm saying, it exists in Mexico tenfold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're having to deal with a lot of issues that
we're not even aware of. We don't even care.
Here we think racism exists fucking under a rock. Dude, you're like, oh shit. Like the other day, this dude I know whatever. We were walking by this mural thing, and he's like, "Oh, this mural." He's like, "Oh, they only show people of color fucking playing basketball or something." Like, there's He's like, and I'm like, dude, it's a picture, dude. There are Popeyes in this fucking picture. Like,
see,
you know
and
what
that's
I'm saying?
funny
Like,
because
like
are we conditioned to look for this shit?
I mean, he fucking is.
Yeah.
I mean,
but a lot of people, like some people are, some people aren't. Like sometimes I'll see things like that. Some things I just see for what it is, and it's fascinating how I just dip in and out of both of those. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I'm just like, oh, that's ill, not realizing what it's actually saying.
Yeah.
And then there's some things where I see where it's fully blatant, or some things I'll see that aren't even there, and I'm like, am I just piecing this shit together? Am I crazy?
Well, I mean, your observation is like creating that. You know what I'm saying? Because really, I grew up in a place where like words, they don't really hurt, man. Like they just don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can say anything to me, and unless I feel like that, I'm not gonna be affected. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really
hear all that.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just it doesn't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like what does hurt is when there's an actual thing that happens as a result of these words or their actions, or like my parents yelling at me or hitting me or whatever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to actually like seeing something that's supposed to be derogatory or a word that just is gonna trigger you or whatever you want to call it, to me, I don't see it like that. I just see it where some dude's trying to just get something out of you. You know what I'm saying? And if you let that happen, you're buying into that. You know what I'm saying? You're the one kind of, you're creating that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that person, I mean, who knows what they're thinking? You don't really have, I kind of liken it to where, it'd be like somebody from another country saying, oh, you bombed my country. You did this to me. Like, we have nothing to do with that. Like,
me specifically.
I didn't, exactly. Like, the only thing we have to do with that is just, we're paying into that somehow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're supporting it somehow.
Yeah. But then on the adverse, or on the flip side, it's like, damn, if you're in that country